Muy buenas, gente. Estamos aquí en el último episodio de The Wolf Among Us, una serie que nos ha estado últimamente sorprendiendo. A ver, estoy viendo si estamos en directo. Sí. Sinceramente me ha sorprendido mucho este juego y todos los juegos que ha subido estos creadores. Ya tenemos un dislike. Gracias, Robert. No sé para qué te metes en los directos si no te gustan verlos. Pues nadie te está obligando, ¿vale? Así que ya sabes. Es que, madre mía, acabamos de empezar el directo, y Robert se ha metido en el directo, el primero, antes que yo incluso, y le ha dado dislike. O sea, fijaros el cachondeo. Pero bueno, o sea, le da dislike y ya está, ya he hecho mi trabajo, me voy. No sé, se sentirá mejor, supongo, no sé. Por cierto, antes de empezar, me gustaría ver una cosa. Sí, G-Bot estaba jugando aquí en la Pro League. A ver cuánto ha quedado, que no. Han jugado Oregon, supongo que se le habrá ganado G-Bots, que son mucho más superiores a ellos. O no, espérate. No me jodas que Millennium ha ganado a G-Bots 2-0. Qué fuerte, qué fuerte. Sorprendente, muy sorprendente. Bueno, vamos allá ya que estamos y... por saco. Oye, Robert, ¿sí eres tú el que está viendo el directo? Nadie te está obligando a ver el directito, ¿vale? Lo estoy repitiendo todos los directos, que nadie te está obligando y no tienes que por qué venirte a dar tu dislike y haya hecho tu trabajo.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Un resumen bastante claro del episodio anterior.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Estrado, hijo puta.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Gracias por el dislike.
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait! When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Sí que es cierto que lo tengo muy alto. Me estás diciendo aquí, no me escucha. Puede que lo tenga bastante alto. A ver, audio y vídeo. Ahora supongo que mejor, no sé. Hijo puta, sobre Minecraft. Madre mía. Después del directo echamos unas partiditas extra, tú. Si te apetece. Digo, al Rainbow o al GTA o algo de esto. Por cierto, yo el DLC del GTA todavía ni lo he tocado, tío. Vale, putichera. Y tiene la foto del Cibe, no me lo creo. Tiene la foto del Cibe puesto, me encanta. Puto amo ello.
You've come a long way.
A ver qué es lo que
You must be
sucede.
tired.
Aquí yo creo que va a ser un episodio de acción, ¿no? Básicamente. Aquí es donde estábamos aquí con todos los malos en la misma sala. O sea, madre mía. On the ground, on the floor, to the middle. Oh,
And if my
joder, tío.
envoys are correct,
Qué
you have
nostalgia.
had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
A ver si se han sacado una pistola.
Do
Vamos
you
a
want a
ver si
drink? Something to eat? Vivienne makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
Vale, Stradux.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
I don't need evidence. I don't carry a badge, there's no appeals, and you're guilty until I say otherwise. That's how this works.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I wish you had me dead to rights. I really do, for your own sake. But no, I didn't kill anyone.
Sí, pero tú nos matas con tus manos, pero...
I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Que ha sido Georgie.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpret?
Everything's right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right, bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
O sea que él parece ser que...
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff. But I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Adiós.
Did I miss anything
Me
good?
la cargo, tío, me la cargo.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Hola, tío. Es que estás metido en todo el salado, piche. Aquí tendríamos que matar. Son todos asesinos.
Over here! You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Estupendo. ¿Qué te crees, tío, chaval? Soy más fuerte que tú. Ahí estamos. Toma por saco. Eso lo ha buscado. Claro que sí.
This way.
Ah, por saco. Puto. Para la próxima vez se lo piensen 2 veces cuando me vayan a enfrentar contra nosotros. Se creen que juntos van a conseguirlo.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
Este está más muerto. Dale, dale, dale. Ahí está. Corre. Ahí estamos. Buena idea, la de seguir atajado. En la barra de abajo es el tiempo que tenemos para atrapar. Si fallamos, supongo que perderemos mucho tiempo.
Fuck! What was that?
¿A qué crees que hemos ido? ¡Ostras! Ese es el... No, que no es capaz.
Take him off!
I can't.
Adiós.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not
Madre.
Keep going!
Madre mía. Pues ya estaba muerto. Creo que él no es un... ¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo lo llama? ¿Cómo lo llaman a estos que son como de cuentos, ¿no? Los de cuentos se parece ser que se recuperan muy fácilmente. Esto no tiene pinta. Fábulas, eso, me acabo de acordar. Lo que no son fábulas no...
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay, can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie?
Se lo ha buscado, o sea, era abuelo nosotros.
Hello, Big B. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Son los intestinos.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
I'll arrest you too if I have to.
Go ahead. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean...
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I... 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Los culpables son los dos.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian.
Adiós.
No. Fuck. No. Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian.
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good.
Da igual que lo recuerdo,
Old
vamos,
foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
No deberíamos dejarlo más sufrir. Creo que es mejor acabar con el sufrimiento.
All right, Georgie.
Que sería sufrir, pobrecito. Ya nos ha dado lo que queríamos, ya está. Ay. Lo veía muy cruel dejarlo así sufrir y morirse sufriendo. La música épica. Coges el coche y te vas, tío. lo cojo. Ahí está el coche. El coche.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Vamos allá. Se viene, chavales.
Of course.
A ver, se viene aquí la actuación.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Claro, que nos están observando. Fíjate, fíjate. Esta parte es el primer episodio. Ostras.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Aquí clavan las balas para...
The big bad wolf.
Adiós. ¿De dónde apareció
It's
esta?
about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Ay, por fin, coño. ¿Pero qué cojones? Aquí es Flash. Qué bien. Verás. Pero si le di. Este es Flash ahora, venga ya. Pero le di. Bueno, esa no le di.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Adiós. Madre mía, no se puede luchar contra esta tía. Ojo. Adiós. ¿Qué dices? Aunque los pibes que estaban metidos. Oh, Dios. Estamos pillando. ¿Leches? ¿Qué leches? Ahora que somos un lobo de verdad. Vamos. Ahora somos totalmente lobos. Pero bien grande, vamos. En vez de abrir un poquito más la boca y soltarlo. Joder. Es que no paran de salir. Ojo. ¡Hostia, qué bueno! Es como lo de los 3 cerditos. Puto amo. ¿Están pelotas ahora o qué? Creo que sí. Este se trama algo. Este tiene que tener la pistola de plata seguro, de bala de plata.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark.
A ver si le ataca ahora me va a matar, ¿no?
Unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White
que no. Que está la opción de que no lo mate.
Doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Sí, pero tú los ordenaste.
And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We'd both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
¿Qué dices? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Está? Como acabé que el juego ya me suicido, ¿eh? Ah, que empezamos desde aquí, vale.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart.
La pistola no la tiene cargada. Si la ataca ahora, no la tiene cargada. Le puedo atacar ahora. Bueno, yo creo que me matará, ¿no? Le va a dar tiempo suficiente antes de que lo ataque de disparar. Vale, vamos a seguir el rollo y luego le engañamos. Vamos a hacer eso.
Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going?
Let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Le prometimos a Nivel que lo traeríamos sano y salvo, así que... Me acabo de acordar. Tenemos la opción de matarlo ahí en ese momento, pero...
When is this thing happening? Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Hay cosas que me arrepiento, como de haberle arrancado el brazo al chaval. Se ha vuelto en realidad buena gente. Bueno, entre comillas.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer! You killed Lily! Where the fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of Faith and...
As I already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't.
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
hour.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on with it
But we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We're going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
No lo debías haber desposado, pero bueno.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what...
Creo que ni lo he revisado si tiene arma.
He was a total scoundrel, Piper. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me. He was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed them.
Let me just make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder. Since you know Bigby works Han.
That don't make him a murderer, for fuck's sake.
Chief Crane, you didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pine.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe there will be more if he isn't stopped.
I don't give a shit.
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay. Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Encerrarlo, arrojarlo al pozo, arrancarle la
Teach him a
cabeza.
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Encerrarlo, creo que será. ¿Qué?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Hemos escogido un final un poco más... ético no es la palabra, más... no sé cómo decirlo... más... coño, con una mentalidad un poquito más... moderna.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Una
Great.
decisión más civilizada, es lo que quiere decir. Eso es lo que yo quería llegar.
This fucking line.
Joder, ahora sí que tenemos cola.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Qué bien ha estado esto, tío. Lo bueno es que podemos decir que ha ido un final, entre comillas, feliz, ¿no? Entre comillas.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. I wish I could come visit you up at the farm.
Yeah, well, too bad everybody up there hates you. Maybe if you do bad enough here, they'll ban you from Fabletown, too. Then we can go on the run together. You can show me around the Carpathians or something.
Yeah, maybe.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Can't be easy getting cigs up at the farm. Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah. See you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Saying goodbye?
Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Nerissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess... what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
Fue ella.
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
He dicho lo mismo que dijo... Hostia, chaval.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
O sea, dijo lo mismo que Faith. Y no sé. Le he dado a seguirla porque la última vez dejamos a Faith que se fuera. Me gustaría ver, o sea, a lo mejor hay algo más detrás de todo. Hostia, se viene una segunda parte, chicos. Se viene una segunda parte. ¿Qué le hiciste a Georgito? Tú y el 68,6% de jugadores mataron a Georgito. Le hiciste un juicio al hombre torcido. Tú y el 89,6% de los jugadores trajeron con vida al hombre torcido. ¿Cómo te castigaste al hombre torcido? Tú y el 47,4% de los jugadores decidieron encarcelar al hombre torcido. ¿Aceptaste el regalo de SJ para Blanca? Tú y el 98,5% de los jugadores aceptaron el regalo de SJ para Blanca. O sea, un 1,5% no lo dijo, no lo aceptó. Joder. ¿Qué fue lo último que le dijiste a Nerissa? Tú, el 29% de los jugadores dijeron he cometido muchos errores. Parece que pone muy en cuenta esa última respuesta. Esa última decisión, esa última palabra que le hemos dicho. Así como muy importante. Supongo que afectará en la segunda temporada. Buah, chaval, ha sido un juegazo, o sea, desde luego que ha sido un juegazo. Bueno, voy a pasar esto. Ah, mira, estos son los que están muertos. Ahora lo mataste. Le diste el dinero después de la pelea con el hombre, ¿no? Destruiste su casa. Derribaste su puerta. Le ofreciste un trabajo. Arrancaste un brazo. Diste con Green después del funeral Lily. Primero fuiste a su casa. Evitaste que muriera. O sea que también podría haber probabilidades de que muriera. Le diste un cigarrillo durante su charla final a Nerissa. Le trajiste contigo al Trip Trap. Decidiste esperarlo al pequeño Tim. Y al sapo lo defendiste cuando Blanca quería enviarlo a la granja. Y le diste dinero. Al sapo la verdad que se porta bastante mal con nosotros. Aún así le hemos ayudado a todo. Oh, Dios, joder. Joder, vale. Menuda serie, chaval. Me ha encantado. Continúa la historia. Compra la novela gráfica hoy. ¿Esto qué es? No sé. Supongo que serán de los creadores que habrán sacado novelas. No sé, no estoy seguro, ¿vale? A ver, esto de extras me gustaría ver un momentito qué es. Libro de fábulas, trofeos. Ah, vale. Sí, sé lo que es, vale. Chicos, un momentito que me voy a salir del menú, ¿vale? No vais a ver nada, pero me vais a escuchar a mí. Ya la serie de The Wolf Among Us ha acabado. Eso sí, todavía no he acabado de subir temporadas. Ahora la que viene, ¿vale? Estoy entre subir el The Walking Dead Michonne, Outlast, The Dying Light o... ¿cuál era el otro? ¿Cuál era? Ah, sí, como Among the Sleep, sí. Dying Light posiblemente lo vaya a traer con James, pues lo estoy intentando convencer para que se lo pille y lo traigamos juntos. Es un juegazo, así que es muy probable que si él lo compra lo vamos a traer. La semana que viene llega la sorpresita, la gran sorpresita. Madre mía, chaval. Tengo las tetas tensas, chaval. Y no solo eso, sino que el mes de julio se vienen muchas cositas muy sensuales. O sea, no sabéis la que se viene, la que se va a armar en este canal, en la principal. Y vamos, o sea... me cuesta hasta yo creerlo, ¿sabes? Es algo que me estoy currando mucho. Y os va a gustar bastante mucho. Bueno, la serie de Destiny posiblemente vaya a seguir dentro de poco. Y es muy posible que la próxima serie sea la de Michonne, es lo más probable, la serie más probable que vaya a venir. Si no es esa, pues la de Among the Sleep. Entre esas dos son las más probables de venir. Luego más adelante vendrá Outlast con su DLC, Outlast 2 con el futuro, Dying Light, The Following con su DLC también. Todo, o sea, madre mía, o sea, preparaos el ojete que viene aquí de directos y de series, chaval. Bueno. Espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.